When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Buffaloes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Bellamy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here comes the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
So Tulsa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority. in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way, so look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Tries to find a little more. Room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. They get to him as he throws. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. First down here for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Bellamy. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in third and long, still in a good situation here.
The Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Beck's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bucks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Running to Green. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
On the play. Unit up for first down.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Play of the period, first down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense is finally he put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points, but a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Got it in the middle, it's Burleson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The option look. He'll pitch it. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for...
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Foley. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Just keeps slinging it. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. You know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll need the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Into the end zone. Touchdown! go, Tulsa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Hawaii ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pocket breaking down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lewis wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Buys a little time with his feet. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time he's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the 1st half.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Golden Hurricane, after that explosive run, back to the line. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Lewis to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Looking for room, it's Carter.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Turning it on! Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's running free down the middle. The 20, 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, there he goes.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy.
Finding an escape route.
Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time he's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Mayaba. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Mayaba. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing?
Touchdown, Tulsa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Lewis to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is a situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one?
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Tulsa got it rolling on the ground with the last play. Let's see if they go back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in, and that miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
38, Colorado, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Buffaloes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Foley. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Some days just aren't your day, and he's already made 2 big mistakes in this ball game with the interceptions, and he almost threw a 3rd. This quarterback's really got to dial in, get focused, get his feet set, and make good deliveries of the football to his wide receivers.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Lewis to throw. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smug